We're gonna start in the full guard, closed guard. And first we're talking about the posture. He's staying upright. And I wanna talk about head off the floor. Your hands are ready, they're not down here. And you're using your legs to pull in. I'm pulling. And first of all, he starts to break down and put his hands like here. He starts like going his posture down. He starts going here. Then I'm going to start to move the arm to one side, both arms on one side, and moving my body the other way. So here, if it's really heavy, I'm pulling, I can lighten off the pull, push a little, and do it like a little ratchet, little steps, moving it to the there, and then I don't want to stay on my back. I want to go around the corner, moving on my side. So look, I straighten my legs, right? Look, I push off my leg, and I'm gonna move my hip and be tight. From here, I can crawl up to the back, or I can move myself away. I'm pushing the arm, staying tight, pulling on his armpit or his gi here, pulling, hip escaping, pulling, looking for the hooks. Okay? So the main thing I want to focus on here too is just like being heavy. You want to be like you're doing a crunch, and I'm engaging. Look, right now, he's not really pushing on me, but I can make him push by, look, pulling him into me, right? I'm being heavy, then I create tension and moving. Here, going around, pushing, hip escaping, moving, grabbing. Okay, I'm grabbing here. I need to keep this part tight so he doesn't circle back around. If I'm loose, he's going to swim back in, and I need to start over. Pulling, moving to the side, and as I'm moving his arms, I'm moving me to the other side. Straightening the leg, moving, sealing up space. I'm always worrying about sealing up space, pushing his arms that way, and pulling his body this way. Look, open my leg, hook, looking for the backpack. So that's the first part. Now we're gonna talk about when I'm pulling him down. He creates tension here. He's stiff arming me on my hips like people want to pull, push to open the guard. I'm pulling him, it's tight. Look, I'm gonna make cups. I'm gonna reach behind the elbows, and I'm going to flare his elbows in a circle while I continue the tension with my knees pulling forward. And usually he'll collapse here. And look, I'm gonna go here, sitting up a little bit, whizzer, right? Sometimes here he's pushing into me, so it's hard to get the whizzer. Look, I use my legs to create a little space, and then this hand is managing the height of his head. It's holding here, and look, I'm going to put my hand here and start to feed the grip. Okay? I spend as much time as I need to here, making this tight. The grip is deep, it's tight here, I'm feeding, and I'm closing my elbow. Now I'm going to grab here, okay? And I want, 1 second, I want to get my, not just on his face like I'm going underneath. You see I sink in, and I start to open up his chin. Now it's hard to open my elbow anymore before I get off my back, right? So I'm going to start to hip escape, and my elbow's gonna go higher, and there's gonna be more pressure. I don't care about opening my leg. I open, and look, I can start to make more pressure. If he tried to move this way, I would just catch him with my hook. On the other side, when I open, I'm blocking him with my leg. So it doesn't matter. I'm going here to try to open. Look, I push, kick, here, step over. Look, continue the choke. Okay, bonus, I can go here, open up, step over, arm bar. Okay, so for that, remember, first I play the tension to see how he's going to touch me. This time he's going to be trying to like knee in the butt pass or keeping his posture here. I'm creating tension. And then look, I don't want to grab the gi. I want to make hooks. Here, I'm going to flare the elbows as I pull my knees in. Okay, see my knees came close. Now I want to get the whizzer. Here, it's kind of tight. Look what I'm going to do. Push him away a little bit. I have this to keep him from going too far away. Feed the collar. Nice and tight, right? I spend all the time cinching up. I can't have gaps here. I'll just go here, cinching my grip, closing my elbow. Now, I can sometimes grab like here and open and go under, or if he's trying to sit up at this point, look, I just grab the flap. I don't need to be in the collar. Grab the flap. It should be too tight that you can't get in the collar. Here, then under the chin, and now I can only open so much here when I keep my guard closed. I'm going to open my guard and start to hip escape. My butt's going that way, and I'm going to start to look where I want to put it. Here. Now look, I can use my hook to help if I want. Finish the choke. Okay? Then look. Up, stepping over, sit back, leaving the armpit, and I just fall back. And the other variation, Here, same thing. He's sitting up. I'm pulling him. I flare for the wizard grip. Nice and tight, spending the time. Here. Now I'm going here, I'm trying to choke him, and he uses his hand to push my elbow down, right? He's trying to relieve the pressure. Look, open the legs. Take a bite out of his neck. My leg, I'm trying to get it high and tight. This part of the leg wants to be up on his neck. So it's like he's pushing. Go ahead. Here, I need to not just be lazy. Sometimes, look, I'll even go here. I'll hip escape out, kick, and then look, high. Okay, it's trying to be across and it's being heavy. Okay, I'm starting to close. Now I'm not even gonna worry about the arm. Look, I'm gonna take the wizard grip out and start to move away. Okay, I'm acting like I'm gonna bridge. Down, and lifting my hips out and moving my body backwards. My butt wants to come off the floor. Okay? That's it.